Before, it was messy. I was all over the place. The girls were taking me for a run. I didn't have systems in place, so I felt very overwhelmed all the time. And it was quite challenging.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing too well financially. Overwhelmed and very stressed. And I always felt like I was chasing my tail. Am I going to do this? Why is it so hard? I can't do this anymore. All sorts of negativity. My motivation was to carry on my mom's legacy, so I was not prepared to let it go. I wanted to make it work, and I wanted it to be a success rather than a failure. So I didn't have much choice in the matter. I had to make it work because I needed it to continue. I had other stuff going on the side, and this wasn't my day-to-day, this wasn't my day-to-day thing. This was something that was basically handed over to me to just manage, and I had to pick it up and run with it. So my motivator was to make it work for me, firstly, carry on my mom's legacy, and then also make sure I don't drain myself out in the process. So I had to make it work. To start off with, I tried to do some research to understand how beauty works and what needs to be done or what can be done differently. I started talking to my accountant about the financial side of things. I engaged another coach that I had worked with, but I found it very fluffy. I wasn't getting anywhere while I was paying a lot of money. It wasn't result driven, and after 4 months I just gave up on it. I just didn't have the capacity, because rather than changing things for me, it was just making it more complicated. So it wasn't working for me. I kept Googling business coaches, but I didn't know there was something that existed for spa or beauty specific. And then it hit me one night. I was like, I need to look for a coach who specializes in hair and beauty. And actually I was watching Tabitha one day, and then I was like, maybe that's what I should Google. And that's how I found a coach. That's how I found Cody. I've come a long way from where I was, from being very stressful, the whole experience being very stressful, to it being made easier for me because of the systems that were implemented, firstly. And then secondly, I put in KPIs. And once I implemented those key performance indicators, I got control of my team. And I started understanding what value I could get from the team if they worked properly. So that turned things around for me, because we started doing better financially. We started making more money because of those controls. So it's been a good experience. We've taken it a long way from where we are. I started getting more confident in talking to people about it. I started maintaining my team, and then from there, at the moment, we're working on moving on to a bigger premises with more rooms so we can cater for the demand that we have. And we're looking at improving, continuously improving what we're doing, so the customer experience becomes more to what we wanted it to be, rather than just fluffy as it was before. So we're now relocating to a bigger premises. We've got systems in place we're going to use to manage our customers, so we can cater for more and make it more profitable. A threefold increase in my sales, and what that meant was I was able to I started making money rather than just working for nothing. So it gave us, I was able to save, and then I'm now reinvesting that back into the business. I think it gives me the ability to grow my business. I don't have to think twice now when I want to go and do a marketing spree, for example, because before, budget was limited, so I could only do so much. And now with things that I need to invest in, I'm able to do it with confidence, because I know I'll be able to get a return on it. Before, I did not know what sort of return to expect, and now I know what I'm getting myself into and what I should be getting back. For anyone would be to trust yourself, and that was what I always struggled with. And there's some things that you should be prepared to let go, just to make your life easy. Like I was a stickler for holding details to myself. I didn't want to share it with the team because I always felt, I had no confidence in the team's ability. And then when I started sharing stuff and seeing the results, I felt like it was important to delegate, and you get someone else to do it for you, and you use that time to do something else, so you're able to get a double benefit out of it. But yeah, don't be scared.